Gary, a defeat against Glasgow City today. What's your thoughts on the game?
Mostly disappointed in the margin of the defeat in the end, but pleased with a number of aspects and how we played and how we're trying to play and how we're trying to kind of get ready for the league season. But yeah, kind of probably disappointment, obviously, with the way the game ran away from us in the second half.
I thought there was points in the first half where they did defend quite well, so what positives can we take from today's game into the game against Hearts next week?
I think we had a couple of opportunities in the first half, and I think on another day Josie maybe would have shown more composure. He's not trained really for the last couple of weeks, so it was a lot to ask over coming in today. And I think there's one or two other things were a wee bit unfortunate with a couple of the goals, but that can happen when you are defending as much as we were. You're playing against a top team who are playing European Champions League football, so it's really difficult. And there was a lot of pleasing aspects of what we were trying to do in the first half, but as they strengthened as the game progressed, with bringing in probably starting players as the game went on in the second half, it became even more difficult. But I think as a group they never gave in. There was a couple of good strikes there as well, which were difficult for the goalkeepers, and can happen when you play. Again, going back, you're playing against top teams. Years gone by, but since the last time we probably played Glasgow City, they were a kind of part-time team like ourselves, maybe training a little bit above that. Now you're playing them and they're a full-time professional club, so that just brings that little bit more for their side at fitness levels. And as much as we're getting better, it's really, really difficult for the players. As I said, Josie hasn't trained much, Kirsty hasn't trained much this week either, so it's one of those ones where it can be really difficult as the game progresses.
And Megan Quigley, she came off injured. Have we got an update on her?
It was just a bit of cramp. She made a really good tackle inside the box, I think sliding in, and then after that I think she couldn't really get rid of it, which isn't really surprising given the amount of work that Megan puts in, that we ask of her in midfield. She'll probably do as much running as anybody, so nothing really to worry about injury wise, we don't think today. It's just now taking what we can out of today, and there is things that, we got Danny Pagliaro in for her first game, we got Chloe Nicholson in for her first game, who has had to isolate for a week or so hasn't really done much. So again, there's all these little hurdles coming up all the time, because Chloe would have probably played in the friendly last week, so we felt it was key to just get her involved today. At that point in the game, so little things like that will be better from, and as a group I could sense, even at half time and even a couple of things in the second half, I can see the players really understand that there are a lot of things here, but they're playing, they knew they were playing a really strong opponent that makes life difficult for you and really tests you.
And speaking of the girls who made their debuts today, how do you think they got on?
Yeah, quite happy. I was only near the end of the game for both of them, but happy for them to get those minutes. Chloe especially, just with the way it worked with her arriving, trained a couple of times and then had to isolate, and it was a wee bit unfortunate. Tara Simlers had to miss the last 10 days and was only available today, as well. So there's a lot of all these little things going on, but yeah, quite happy to get them involved, and we'll maybe have Darcy Malloy back next week as well. So yeah, looking forward to next week's game.
Thanks very much for your time, Gary.
Great.
That's all from us.
Thank you.